Coming right up is DC News number 141. In it, we're going to talk about, Grant Morrison. He's writing the final chapter of Sea Guy. It'd be nice if he told his artist that he was doing that. Also, we're going to talk about Grant Morrison and what's up with Multiversity and why it's taking so long. We're also going to cover the new Lobo and what's up with the new Lobo and the old Lobo and which Lobo are we talking about. We're going to sort that out. The new Kid Flash is going to show up in Forever Evil. You're going to find out all about him. And then we're going to find the girl who kicked over the hornet's nest and find out why she's so cranky. All that and more coming right up. Here at Alternate Reality, the happiest day of the week is, of course, New Comic Wednesday. Not only is it the first day of the week's new releases, not only is it the first day you can get 15% off all your new comics every day for everyone, but to make it extra special, we hold a first day sale. Now, what's that? The first day sale, we take a mix of 7 brand new comics, magazines, and trade paperbacks, and we discount them 40% off. That's right, 40% off all day long. So if you want to save 40% off on some of the week's hottest new titles, on the first day of their release, there's only one place to go, and that's where your money works harder, Alternate Reality.
For over a decade, one of our display windows looked like this. But nothing lasts forever. See the Svengoolie tribute window at Alternate Reality.
When I have diarrhea, I stay home. DC News.
Why is everyone so antibacterial? DC Comic Book News, episode 161, Glory Creek.
Hey folks, Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. Bo!
Yes.
What time is it?
6:25.
What time is it?
Oh, it's DC News.
Oh, DC News. DC News time.
6:25.
Coming to you from this place. We're continuing our tour of defunct comic book shops in the south side of the city of Chicago, and we are stopping at High Five Comics. High Five Comics was located at 10144 South Roberts Road in the beauteous suburb of Palos something or other.
Yeah,
we're in one
really
of,
beautiful.
We're in one of the Palaces. I forget which one. Park
I've
or
seen better looking
something,
sewers.
but Palos is fine. Palos is fine. There's 3 of them. You know, it's such a nice suburb. They named it 3 times, 3 different
Hills
places.
Square.
Hills Square, whatever. Anyway.
And location of death.
Anyway, we're coming to you from the old location of High Five Comics. It's right across the street there, between the cleaners and the florist. But if you're looking for new comics, there's only one place to go, and that's Alternate Reality. Located at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie. Beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood, Alternate Reality, where all my new comics are always 15% off every day for everyone. Bo!
Yes.
Cameron Stewart!
Yes.
Cameron Stewart himself says, don't expect another what?
Grant Morrison said we're going to see the 3rd and final Sea Guy limited series from Vertigo. Stewart goes, it's news to me since he hasn't sent me an outline, a script, or nothing. So I'm assuming we're working on it, but I have no idea when this is going to happen.
Well, nothing like showing up for meetings.
I go with 2014, late 2014, maybe early 2015.
Now, why do you think Grant Morrison hasn't gotten a hold of him yet, but made the announcement anyway?
Well, Grant Morrison's he's working on some film scripts. He's got his Trial of Wonder Woman graphic novel to work on. He's trying to finish Multiversity. He's Scottish. A whole bunch of
So he's busy.
He's a busy guy.
The Scottish thing's taking up a lot of his time.
Okay.
Moving on, in Justice League number 23.3.
That comes this week, doesn't it?
No, 2 weeks.
2 weeks
from our time. From our time.
Yeah,
2 weeks from our time. 2 weeks from our time. 23.3, you're going to see the secret origin, the villain story. The villain's story of...
Stop right there.
You're going to see Lobo.
Oh, okay, Lobo. But Lobo, it'll be the Lobo issue.
It's not the Lobo that you first saw in Deathstroke number 9.
Oh, it's the much better one.
That is not Lobo.
It's the Fabio logo.
The Lobo who looks much nicer and more cleaner. His goal in life is to kill the guy who's ruining his reputation from being so damn ugly.
Why are there 2 Lobos?
Because DC said, this Lobo really looks like crap. Why don't we come up with a better looking?
Because DC said we don't know what the hell we're doing.
I mean, you know, he's wearing a t-shirt, the chain thing.
Yeah.
He's got the big chopper. You know, he's a little on the portly side, to be honest.
The Lobo everyone has always known and loved.
Yes. And Keith Giffen says, I designed the first Lobo. That was years ago. They can do whatever the hell they want.
Meanwhile, over in Vertigo, there's trouble with the girl who kicked the hornet's nest.
Yeah, Denise Mina said that she rewrote parts of The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest, the last Vertigo adaptation of the Stieg Larsson novels, because she wasn't a fan of certain parts of the book, including the fact that the main character, or Blomkis, was having sex most of the time. She said, I don't buy it, he'd be kind of portly. The other thing is that Elizabeth Salander spends most of that book in the hospital not moving around. So she did a couple tweaks, and apparently the Larson estate didn't say, hey, stop doing that, so I guess it's cool.
Okay. Grant Morrison, who we just talked about in the last news story, Grant Morrison is still working on Multiversity, and there's a reason why you have yet to see Multiversity, because it's coming your way. I swear to God, it's coming. But there's a reason you haven't seen it yet, and the reason is 2 words. 2 words. What are those 2 words?
Lateness.
No.
Wait,
No. No.
Well, Frank Quitely,
There you go.
who's busy right now working on Jupiter's Legacy over at Image, he's got about 4 pages left to draw of his single issue of Multiversity. And so Morrison said, well, until he turns in those other 4 pages, there's no point in scheduling the damn thing. Cameron Stewart, however, by the way, said, my issue's done. It's done. I gave it to him. Morrison has it. It's over with. But we're waiting for Frank Quitely.
Your pencil sharpener is broken.
And that is part.
That's what happened.
And our last story is Forever Evil. One of the many things that will show us is the true story behind Kid Flash.
Yes, in Teen Titans, Kid Flash showed up. We know he's a fugitive from justice. After Forever Evil is over with, Scott Lobdell says we'll find out why he was sent back in time to an era in which there were other teenage superheroes. Apparently the people who sent him back didn't know that yet. We'll also learn more about John Lane Kent, who's apparently an evil 16-year-old villainous Orman who wants to kill everyone in sight, including the Superboy of our time.
Could you also call him Prime?
No, he's not Prime.
Oh,
They made
okay.
him say he is not Prime.
Okay.
Prime is apparently Grant Morrison's the only thing to deal with. Morrison's the only one who can work with him, and so he is not Prime.
Of course he's not Prime. I'm Prime. Comic Book Man Prime. And that's it. We're done. We're finished. We're out of here. We got no more DC news. Go to the store's website. Check out all the DC news this man sends me that I post up there. Bo Cephas.
Yes.
Take it.
Sarah, let him know.
If you look real close, you'll see Bo's eyebrows were painted on. www.mileswentmelody.com.
So go to the store's website. Check out all the news that Bo gives me that I post up there. Until next time, this is Comic Book Man saying,
Bravo!
High Five Comics. Bye-bye.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.